Welcome, everyone. Today we're going to talk about how to open up a solo 401k with Fidelity. The option to open up a solo 401k with Vanguard is not available, or at least it's outsourced to another company. So Fidelity is a great source for your solo 401k. I'll include the links in the description below to how to access these solo 401k documents. And what is a solo 401k? This is for business owners that are the sole business owner, the only person in the company. You are an entrepreneur and you don't have access to a traditional 401k. If you work at another company, they offer you a 401k, so you need to make your own 401k. There are a lot of advantages to this, tax advantages, and of course, just investing. The plan for myself is to open up a solo 401k with Fidelity and just invest in a total stock market index fund, similar to VTSAX for Vanguard, but whatever is equivalent in Fidelity. So I'm going to go through how to fill out this documentation correctly. This is 22 pages. It doesn't take too long, but some of the questions are confusing. So the real data starts on page 3. So for the first section, you're going to see plan information. What you can do is you can put your name and make sure you put everything in caps. So you can put like John Doe, self-employed, 401k, plan, everything in caps, everything in black ink. So obviously just substitute your name, John Doe. If this is the first time creating a plan, you can just put 001. You can leave section B blank if you are the owner of the company and you're basically creating a solo 401k for yourself. Successor plan administrator, you want to make sure that you put someone else's name. So just in case you pass away, they know who to contact to either give your solo 401k to that person or have that person start the process of collecting whatever funds there, or else your funds will go to the state. So make sure you put someone. So for in this case, you can put Jane Doe. Just put that person's information, address, city, state, zip code, telephone number, and email address. They'll find them. Okay, we're going to go over to page 4. When you access these documents, it's only going to give you an option for number 3. So you just click number 3. This one's interesting. So depending on when your fiscal year ends, you can put a custom fiscal year. So like if it ends September 1st, you can put 0901. But if you just want to do a calendar year, you end the fiscal year 12/31. You don't have to put fiscal year ending 12/31. You can just put calendar year. Then for section E, the new plan effective date. I started it in May of this year. Started it a few days ago or a week ago. But I am going to start my new plan on January 1st of 2025. Because I want to use the funds, this year's funds, in order to start funding my solo 401k, if that makes any sense. So I don't have anything to do with number 2. I'm going to scroll down to employer, and the employer is your company. So John Doe LLC. I don't know what your company name is, but you need your company, your address of your company, the city, the state, the zip code, the telephone number, and your EIN. So not your social security number. This is the EIN for your actual business. And you can find that going to your state website, whatever you use in order to renew your business license every year. You have the document, you have that number somewhere. The EIN is basically the social security number for your business. 2, you don't have to fill that out, especially if you're a solo 401k owner. So this is for people that are the sole representative of their company. Coverage. I did no eligibility service requirement. I don't plan on hiring anyone. It's just me. And it's going to be me for the foreseeable future. So it's just 1A, age requirement, no minimum age requirement. on the first day of the calendar month in which the requirements are satisfied, and applicable to all employees. And this, once again, this is the archetype for a person who is the only person in their company. Compensation for the entire plan year. And we're going to scroll down to number 5. You have two options here. Allocation of non-elective employer contributions will not be integrated with Social Security, or will be integrated with Social Security. I said will not be integrated with Social Security. The only reason why you'd click letter B is if you've talked to a CPA and they said that you should check that option. I didn't talk to my CPA. My CPA knows I'm doing a solo 401k, but for the majority of the people, 99% of the people, it's going to be A. The normal retirement age does not apply to my business. You can read that. That doesn't apply to me. And 7, I don't have to fill anything out here. This doesn't apply to me either. You can look to see, but for the majority of people, it will not apply to. Okay, so on the execution page, so today's the 6th, so you would put this 6th day of May, 2025. So it's the actual date of the month. It's a little bit not intuitive, so if you're doing it in September and you're doing it September 30th, it would be the 30th day of September 2025. The employer, of course, you're going to be your John Doe LLC, and then you're going to print your name and you're going to sign it and you're going to date it. And you can do this all within the portal. There's a little exclamation point to do it via DocuSign, and it submits it automatically. The employer, once again, you're going to put like your John Doe LLC. Scroll down. And we're going to be going all the way to page 12. So you're going to go ahead and sign this page. So you're going to put your John Doe LLC. You're going to put your name, your title. Your title has to be an administrative title. So it has to be you're the president or you're the CEO. It shows that you're in top brass, so you have the authority to make those particular decisions. So don't just put like manager. Put president, put CEO, business owner, something like that. Sign it, date it. Let's continue. All right, so now we're going to be establishing a new solo 401k plan. We're going to put the employer's information. So this is going to be your John Doe LLC. And the plan name, you're going to copy what you did before. So we did something like John Doe Self-Employed 401k plan. And then you're going to put your EIN again. So this is your EIN. So make sure you put your EIN here. And then you can leave the other part blank. And then this is your plan administrator. So this is actually you. So you're going to put your information, John Doe, your address, your city, your state, and zip code. The next thing you're going to do is the employer's signature. So this is you. Print, sign your name, today's date. And then the participant account information. So this is going to be you. You're going to see that this box, this entity ID, is checked, but you want to change it to social security number, and you want to put your actual social security number. So this is for you. So you're going to put John Doe, and you're going to put your social security number, your date of birth, your mobile phone number, email. Put in your address. You can put your mailing address. You should put your mailing address. Click U.S. citizen. I'm not sure what you need to do if you're a foreign citizen. This video is probably just for U.S. citizens. You want to click on self-employed. And occupation, just a couple of words. So if you are, let's say, you own like a print shop or something, like, or you print posters or something, like print shop or something like that. You put your employer, which is the John Doe LLC. You're repeating yourself quite a few times, but this is just what you have to do. Associations, you don't have to put anything for that. Affiliations, nothing for that. Initial funding, you don't have to put any initial funding if you're filling it out online. your account can be at zero. So you can fund it afterwards, create your bank account, link your bank account and stuff like that. So I left all this part blank. Beneficiaries, once again, this is not applicable unless the person has a Fidelity retirement account, but you want to put someone as a primary beneficiary because once again, if something happens to you, your money will go to the state. So whether that's a spouse, a non-spouse, a trust, or other entity, you fill that out. And you can put contingent beneficiaries as well. So this is a personal thing, so it will change by person. If you have a spouse, you need to get that notarized, I believe. If you live in California, you have to submit a separate page notary. I'm going to scroll here, and participant name and plan administrator are the same person if you're a solo LLC. So you're going to put John Doe here and then John Doe here. It's the same person. So you're going to sign twice and date twice. Then we're going to go to the next page. This is just a checklist. And then this is the last part of the form. Account owner, this is you, your last name, your social security number. So this is John Doe. So we're going to put John Doe. Put your social security number. Your primary trusted contact, maybe the same person you used as the beneficiary. The legal permanent address of that primary trusted contact. So make sure that person knows. And then an alternate trusted contact. And you can put the relationship to the person, whether they're your father, daughter, sister, brother. There's a lot of different options here. Then you're going to sign and date. And that's it. And this can all be done online, DocuSign, and apparently it takes a couple days. It took less than 24 hours for me. So let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, solo 401k, VTSAX to the moon.